This is the song, I Will Sing of My Redeemer, written by a very well-known composer, Philip Bliss. And so we'll read the story of this particular hymn. This was the last hymn that he ever wrote. As the snow fell, Philip and Lucy Bliss kissed their two young boys, aged 4 and 1, goodbye at the train station platform on December 29, 1876. Placing them in the loving care of Philip's mother and sister, and they stepped on board the Pacific Express train. Philip Bliss was a renowned American hymn writer, musician, and gospel singer, and he and his wife Lucy were traveling to Chicago to participate in evangelistic services with well-known Baptist pastor Dwight L. Moody. The train rolled slowly along, and there were many unscheduled stops due to heavy snow, which continued to fall throughout the day. At 7:30 p.m., they had made it to the trestle bridge over the Ashtabula River. As the train made its way across, the bridge began to creak and moan and quickly collapsed due to structural failure and the heavy snow. The train plummeted approximately 70 feet into the dark ravine below. Immediately on impact, the engine caught fire and was followed by several small explosions. The wrecked wooden cars began to catch fire one by one, which intensified the catastrophe. Amazingly, Philip initially survived the crash, crawling out of the wreckage through a window, but he soon realized that his wife Lucy had not escaped, but was still trapped in the wreckage. As the flames from the engine and the explosions were rapidly spreading through the broken carriages, the survivors watched on in amazement as Philip scrambled back through the window into the wreckage to rescue Lucy. She too had survived the crash, but he soon discovered that her legs were pinned by the ironwork of the seat, and despite repeated attempts, she could not be freed. Bliss could have climbed back out of the wreckage, but he chose instead to stay and try to shield his wife from the spreading flames. Philip and Lucy perished in the disaster, along with 92 out of the 159 passengers on board the Pacific Express. Though their bodies were never recovered, having been fully consumed in the fire, remarkably, Bliss's trunk, which had been stowed away in the baggage car, survived the crash and fire. The trunk contained manuscripts of his hymns, including the lyrics for I Will Sing of My Redeemer, which he had not yet set to music. The music for the hymn was later composed by James McGranahan, and I Will Sing of My Redeemer became one of the first songs ever recorded by Edison's phonograph.